Alright, now let's proceed with the type 2 of the reservoir problem. So, given all the type, properties, and elevation of all the reservoir, find the flow in each pipe which can be solved by trial and error. So, we have here the step-by-step procedure and how to solve this kind of problem. So, for the type 2, we have the all elevation and pipe properties. So, that includes the length, the pipe friction, and diameter. So, what we are going to solve is the direction of flow or the discharge in each pipe. So, our challenge here is that we don't know the middle reservoir if it is an inflow or an outflow, since we know that the highest reservoir always have an outflow. Kapag outflow, meaning papalabas or siya yung siya yung lumalabas ng tubig, wherein yung inflow is siya naman po yung nag-receive ng tubig. So, sa highest reservoir, siya yung may outflow, kapag lowest naman na elevation is inflow. Pero yung nasa gitna, we don't know kung siya ba yung nag-receive or siya yung nag-give, di ba? So, to find out the direction of flow in pipe number 2, we will assume that the discharge is equivalent to 0, such that the P prime is at elevation B. So, ibig sabihin, kagaya ng drawing na nasa slide. So, assuming that the discharge is equivalent to 0, meaning, if the discharge is equivalent to 0, wala po yung head loss. Okay? Walang head loss. So, meaning, kung walang head loss, yung EGL natin is flat lang po. Ayan po yung gagawin natin dito. I-assume natin na equivalent to 0 yung discharge number 2. Then, the values of the head loss and the discharge 1 and 3 can be solved, no? The discharge is equivalent to, or the discharge number 2 is equivalent to 0. So, meaning, the elevation of the piezometric is equivalent to the elevation of the point B. Okay, so meaning, ang the head loss naman is hanggang dito, and at the same time, head loss number 2 is hanggang dito. So, yung discharge 1 is outflow, and then discharge 3 is inflow, wherein dito naman is neutral lang. Okay, so kung we solve natin yung elevation natin dito, meron tayong 20, and then this one is meron tayong 30. Kaya nang nasabi dito. With head loss and 1 and 3 is known, solve for the Q1 and Q3. If Q1 is greater than Q3, ibig sabihin, yung Q2 natin is towards B. Ibig sabihin, yung B natin, siya po yung nag-receive. Tapos, yung P prime is above reservoir B. Pero, if in case less than yung Q1, ibig sabihin nun, hindi kaya ng Q1 lang na magbigay dito sa Q3. Kaya, yung Q2 is siya po yung magbibigay din po. Okay? Ano siya? Away from B. Ibig sabihin, below reservoir B. Alright, so, of course, we need to determine the direction of Q2. So, yan na yun. And then, express all the head loss in terms, the other, say in terms of head loss number 1. So, let head loss number 1 is equivalent to X. So, parang ganito yung mangyayari po natin. Okay po. So, kasi nag-assume tayo, yan yung first step. Kailangan natin malaman muna yung direction ng Q2. Kasi if ever baliktad, mamamali po tayo ng solution. Okay, so let X and let head loss is equivalent to X. So, magkakaroon tayo ng mga equation na head loss number 2 is equivalent to 20. Bawasan natin ng X. Okay, kasi dito po, ayan. Ito yung 20. Yung difference in elevation from point 1 to 2. Pero babawasan ng head loss 1. Ayan po yung head loss 2. No? Kasi ito po, head loss 1 po yan. equivalent to x. Yun, di ba? Next, head loss 3, 50 minus x again. Kasi ito po yung total 50, babawasan natin ng x. Let's try sa example number 1, under type 2, para mas maintindihan po natin step by step. Alright, we have the determine the flow in each pipe in the 3 reservoirs shown. So we have pipe, reservoir A, B, and then C. So the difference in elevation for this one, we have the elevation given is 80 meters, 50, and then 10 meters. We have a complete set of elevation and complete set of pipe properties, but we don't have the amount of discharge. Ayan po yung isosolve natin. Pero first, meron na po tayong mga given na elevation. So, we will know paano mag-behave yung direction, paano yung direction ng flow rate. So, since letter A is the highest elevation, so this one is outflow, Q1. And of course, yung C natin is inflow, Q3. Pero this one, yung point or reservoir B natin is hindi natin alam kung inflow or outflow. Let's write this one. We have outflow, Q3 naman is inflow. Given all elevation pipe properties, determine the direction of flow in each pipe. So para malaman natin. And then the highest reservoir have an outflow, pero pag lowest, inflow. So para malaman natin po yung direction ng flow, ito po yung gagawin natin. Yung Q2 po natin is equivalent to 0. So that's why yung P prime po natin will equivalent to the elevation 50 meters. So using this one, makakasolve po tayo ng head loss number 1, which is equivalent to 80 minus 50. So this one is 30. And then head loss number 3 naman is 50 minus 10. So this one is 40 meters. Alright, so for this one, gagamitin lang po natin yung head loss natin, head loss number 1, which is equivalent to 30, to solve for the discharge. So i-solve lang natin siya para ma-determine natin kung yung B po ba is inflow or outflow. Bakit natin siya kinukuha? Kasi po para tama po yung assume natin na flow. Kasi kung mali po yung solve natin. So 30, ayan na yung head loss, we have 0.0826. Yung F natin na given is na andito po 0.02, ayan pa lang. Yung length naman po natin is 1/8. And then para sa Q1 natin ilagay, and then this diameter is 0.4. So para sa Q1 po, meron po tayong value na equivalent to 0.321 cubic meter per second. So that's the Q1. Palitan natin ng kulay, baka red yan. So para naman sa head loss number 3, meron po tayong 40 meters. And then we will solve again the discharge, 0.0826. Meron po tayong 0.03, 4,800. 0.03, 4,000 Q3 squared, 800, 0.85. So para po sa Q3, meron po tayong amount na 1.15 cubic meter per second. Ayan po yung ating discharge. So i-compare po natin yung dalawa based on our procedure. Okay, meron po tayong Q1 na equivalent to 0.321. And then meron naman po tayong Q3 which is equivalent to 1.15. based on our discharge, ang mangyayari po, ito yung Q3, no? Yung Q3 or yung Q1 is less than Q3. Okay, based on our procedure, kapag Q1 is less than Q3 and then the Q2 is away from B, ibig sabihin mag-help siya magsusupply dito sa Q1 para masustain natin yung flow dito sa Q3. Okay, so ang mangyayari po, Q2 is outflow. This is very important part ng ating computation. Next, step number 3. Once na maalaman na natin yung Q2 po natin, we will express all the equation. So by the way, kapag nalaman nyo na po yung natin, Q2, direction, yung P prime po ilalagay na po natin kung saan dapat siya nakalagay. So since below po tayo, less than or outflow, yung P prime po is below doon sa reservoir B kasi outflow po siya. So kaya dito po sa figure natin, ito po yung P prime na andito naman po yung B, ibig sabihin below kasi outflow po ito. Okay? Next step is to express all the head loss in terms the other. Let's say in terms of head loss number 1. So let's try to do that one. So ilalagay natin yung head loss number 1 natin is equivalent to X. So ilalagay natin yung head loss number 1 is in terms of X. So kaya ang mangyayari po ganito. So we have the head loss number 1. Sulat lang po natin yung mga given. So 0.0826. Pero po yung na-solve natin Q1 kanina, hindi po yung tama. Ano pa lang yung pang-check lang po yun. Okay? So bali magre-resolve pa po tayo kasi yun pang-check lang if yung Q2 is outflow or inflow. So dito mag-solve po ulit tayo 0.02. Yung length po natin is 1/8. Yung Q natin is Q1. Tapos yung discharge is 0.4. So solving for the head loss number 1 in terms of Q1, meron po tayong 290.391 Q1 squared. So let X or let head loss number 1 is equivalent to X. So ang mangyayari po, this one X is equivalent to 290.391 Q1 squared. And then Q1 is equivalent to 290, or simplify na po natin. Meron po tayong 0.0587 square root of X. So this one is the equation number 1. Next is the head loss number 2. Do the same for this head loss. Pero dito po, kailangan pa pala natin gumawa ng equation. Kasi ito X, no? So, kung ito X, yung head loss number 2, meron po tayong total X minus, bawasan natin nitong difference in elevation. Kasi yung difference in elevation, itong part na to, is 80 minus 50. So, this one is 30 meters. So, meron tayong 30 meters. Tapos, itong total is X. So, meron po tayong X dito. Tapos, meron tayong 30. So, yung head loss number 2 is equivalent to X minus 30. Alright? Same with the head loss number 3. So, meron tayong X dito. So, yung difference in elevation naman po nito, difference in elevation in 80 and then 10 is 80 minus 10. So, 70 meters. So, meron po tayong 70 minus X. Okay? So, yan po yung ilalagay natin dito sa equation number or sa ginagawa nating head loss. So, para sa head loss number 2, ilagay ko muna yung given. 0.0826, 0.025. Yung length po natin is 2,000. And then, Q2 squared. And then the diameter is 0.5 raised to 5. So yung head loss number 2 is x minus 30. And then simplifying the equation, meron po tayong 132.16 Q2 squared. So solving for Q2, makakakuha po tayo ng sagot na 0.087 square root of x minus 30. Meron po tayong equation number 2. Next one is to solve for the head loss number 3 naman po. Same process, 0.0826. So para sa head loss number 3, meron po tayong 70 minus 3, x equivalent to, simplifying this one, meron po tayong 30.25 Q number 3 squared. So para sa Q3, in terms of x, meron po tayong 0.182 square root of 70 minus x. So ito naman po yung ating equation number 3. Okay, so next, so once meron na tayong Q1, Q2, and Q3, gagamitin po natin yung continuity equation kasi 'di ba? Ma-observe nyo Q1 plus Q2 is equivalent to Q3, 'di ba? Kasi itong dalawa yung nag-supply dito sa Q3. Kaya ang mangyayari yung Q1 plus Q2 equivalent siya sa Q3. Okay, so using the equation na nagawa natin, itong 1, 2, and 3, ilalagay na lang po natin yan dito. 0.0587 square root of x plus Q2 naman, mayroon po tayong 0.087 square root of x minus 3. Equivalent po siya sa 0.182 square root 70 minus x. Shift solving for x, may makukuha po tayong amount na 50.287 meters. Yung x po na yan, ayan po yung ginawa nating head loss number 1. So kaya yung head loss number 1 is equivalent lang po sa x. That is equivalent to 50.287 meters. So meron na tayong head loss number 1 or x. So para ma-solve naman po natin yung kada discharge natin, gagamitin lang natin yung equation 1, 2, and then 3. Alright, so ilagay natin dito Q1 is equivalent to 0.0587 x. Substituting the x, meron po tayong sagot na makukuhang 0.416 cubic meter. Para naman sa Q2, same. Meron po tayong 0.392. And then for Q3, meron po tayong 0.0808. So that's the final answer for this problem. Screenshot for the last problem.